Welcome back to another JIVij podcast episode. My name is JERiCK.
I'm Chris Mark.
My name is Crispy, aka Christian Devera.
Hey, welcome to the podcast, dude.
On the real,
I'm
brother.
excited. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, oh boy.
Yeah, actually, I met you. I remember you took photos at Vistro.
Yeah,
Was that?
Bistros, yeah.
We met there, but we didn't really get the chance to like talk.
Yeah.
But I know you've been hanging out with Chris Mark doing,
Yeah, bro.
You guys' project. So like, Chris Mark told me that you're a pretty cool guy. So
Yeah, thanks, bro. Thanks.
I wanted to invite you on the podcast,
Dude,
just
I
like talk
appreciate it.
about like photography and video.
Okay, cool. Yeah, for sure.
But before we get started,
Okay.
just to kind of like break the ice, we usually start with like a weekly interest, like anything cool that happened this week or anything that you've been interested in.
Can I start?
I guess, if you want to start, Chris Mark, too.
you can start,
let me
man.
start. So-
let me think about something real quick.
So this has basically been my weekly interest. It's actually been this is actually tied in with Christian as well. So as of late, we've been doing a bit of filming. So we're trying to get a little film group going on here, and we have a small team, but it's a team for sure. But I'm excited about this group because we're actually, we're doing something productive with it. So we meet every week,
Yep.
and it's been very interesting. I could tell you that, and the people have been amazing, and pretty much that's been my weekly interest.
Nice. Well, that's
Actually,
cool,
yeah.
man. Good luck with both of you guys. Because I know, like, I have, experience in, like, filming
Oh,
and, like,
cool.
especially, like, being consistent, that you guys are meeting up every week. I feel like that's the hardest part. It's
key.
just, like, staying,
Right.
staying on it. But, yeah, I guess my weekly interest this week is, so I recorded a podcast just right before this. So like, I don't know if this is gonna be. I guess it's kind of similar interest because it's the same week. But I've been into like music lately, like more like live performances.
No way.
Wow.
I don't know if you guys heard, but like, do you guys know Christina Aguilera?
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she released like a live performance for Spotify. It's on YouTube. And because it's like the 25th anniversary of her first album.
Yeah.
So all the classics that she has, like she was performing it. I was like, damn, like this is really cool.
Dude,
So like it got me like excited to like listen to music again because,
Wow.
like I do music. So like sometimes I get into that like stage where I'm just like, man, I'm just like overly consuming so many different music. So
Yeah.
I'm just like, it's good to like have something refreshing and like have like classic with like live band, and it was like super cool.
It's like a retro throwback in a sense.
Yeah, and then it was like her band was really good too, and Christina still can like sing really well too.
Dude, I was gonna ask you. It's like, is it as still as crispy
Dude,
and
she
good?
can still sing really well, and then she's still looking hot, dude. I'm like, damn,
Dude, I haven't seen her in a while.
dude, she's yeah.
She kind of like mommy status or?
I mean, she's a kid.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh,
So she was like,
shit, that's automatic.
yeah. So she's looking good. But yeah.
So let me ask you this. So in terms of your music and stuff, I know you're getting back into it. It's like, are you going to be doing like some live performances then?
I don't know, but like, it really made me think more of like how I want to approach producing my own music.
Okay.
I feel like because I've been producing music for the last 2-3 years, and I feel like I want to switch it up a little bit and like my style and like sonically, like how things sound.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I'm working on this like 80s kind of vibe.
Yeah.
Bring it back.
So there's gonna be that, and then there's gonna be more other things, like more like soul kind of I guess like soul hip hop kind of thing. So like we'll see.
Dude, I'm very curious because I know that last one. I know your people probably haven't even like heard of it, but
Yeah.
you posted it. But that shit is on fire.
Which one?
The last one that you posted on your
yeah.
the very last one. Well, I don't know if it's your very last one, but I know the 80s one.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, this shit is dope as shit.
Is that the one you showed me?
Yes, yes.
Yo, I vibe with that, bro.
Yeah.
So I like
Thanks.
that. It's like it's a nice throwback, but with a little modern twist to it. So
Yeah. Like I'm really like like I've been working on it like on and off, you know, because I feel like the process of making music, like some days you're just like so inspired to make the stuff, and some days are just like not it. But
Definitely.
yeah, it's a process for sure. So like it was very refreshing to like hear new music. I've been listening to like a lot of like acoustics too. Just because like I like to when I'm making music, I like to make or listen to like stuff that's like so opposite of what I'm making.
Yeah.
Just so it's like I'm not just kind of like doing the same thing.
So it gives you more a diversified style.
Yeah.
In a sense.
And I recently got into like Sabrina Carpenter too. Like,
oh yeah, dude, she hot.
I mean she is hot. But her music is like, all right, I kind of fuck with this. It's kind of like a very retro vibe.
Retro?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Especially her song Espresso, that has like an 80s.
It does.
For sure, 80s sound to it, which is a good inspiration for me. But yeah, so that's a weekly interest for me.
Cool.
Well, how about you, Chris?
Honestly, so what he's saying, like,
Do you prefer Chris or crispy?
Crispy's cool. I like
crispy?
crispy.
Alright.
Yeah, like
Crispy it
crispy
is.
Yeah, I mean, like I feel like crispy is like
cream.
more unique, you know?
Yeah, because there's a
so
lot
many
of Chris's out there. Like, even this
damn
guy's like
true.
Chris.
Exactly.
I work with a guy, Chris, at Next Home Realty. So
Yeah.
it's funny because ever since I was a kid, man, like high school, elementary, whatever,
Yeah.
they do a roll call. I'm like, yo, Christian or Chris. And I raise my hand, freaking 15 other people raise their hand. I'm like, damn it, man. Come on.
Yeah,
man.
there's a lot of Filipino Chris, dude.
No, for real,
Yeah.
for real.
His brother is Chris.
That is true.
Yeah.
Wait,
That's
what?
Very true.
Yeah.
Your brother's Chris too?
Yeah.
Well, Christian.
He's
Yeah.
actually
Wow.
has your same name, Christian.
Yeah.
Dang. Wow. Dang, man.
Yeah.
Probably Chris, man.
There's so many Chris out there, so yeah, Crispy's cool. Yeah, I'll call you Crispy from now
Crispy.
on.
For sure. So you said daily interest?
Weekly.
Weekly,
you know,
okay.
Whatever is cool
Honestly,
things that happened this week.
What he was saying, like me trying to start like a film production, just something small for now, and I do have this big vision that this will become pretty major.
Dude, yes.
I hope, and it will.
Yeah, yeah.
And
will,
and
it
I'm
will.
putting this to the universe because I really want this to happen. Like he said, we have a solid team, even though it's not the biggest. You just need the quality ones inside, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm trying to do, and also, I've been trying to get into more of the like physical, like working out,
Okay.
and because man, it's so hard because. Man, dude, there's so much like food spots out here. I'm just
That's a weakness for me.
oh man,
Food
dude, it's so
is-
hard because you can work out so much and then you eat like shit, and you get the dad bod still. Maybe your arms get bigger, but your stomach stays the same, or it gets bigger. I'm like, I'm looking at it like, shit, I can't see my pee anymore. I'm just kidding. No. It's funny because I don't know, man. I'm just trying to get my six pack, because I don't think I've ever had a six pack. I think the closest one was when I was in sophomore year doing track and field or cross country,
Yeah.
and that was, I think, the most fit I've ever been in my life.
I think the closest one I've got is probably like a barely showing 4-pack.
Yeah, that's where I was
This
at.
was like at 2017. Remember when we went to the gym like 6 days a week?
Damn, guys.
Yeah,
What the heck?
yeah. We used to go to the gym all the time. Well, at least I did.
We got him there, we
me
got
and
him
Chris
there.
Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah, we used to work
Damn.
out together.
Yeah, because he did bodybuilding, right?
I tried to, but it was that time. Remember, JERiCK, when that time we were all like working out hella hard at that time. And then he got into a diet routine, and then I showed him a bunch of workout routines that he could do.
Yo, put me on.
He was actually, I mean, I'll put you on,
Yes,
but
sir,
he,
yes, sir.
Yeah, I
he did
lost
very
like 30
well.
pounds in
Lost
like
30 pounds in
probably like 3 months.
dang.
Dude, you look
But
good
it wasn't
now.
sustainable because I wasn't eating.
You weren't eating? Oh shoot.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, I was barely eating. So like, I just wanted to lose weight,
Yeah.
but like that kind of lifestyle wasn't very sustainable. But pretty much gained it all back.
So one of my strat is doing a 15-hour fasting, trying to get that dialed in because, man, I just want my six pack, bro. Like I just want to be that hot boy summer. That's it.
Hey,
We'll
And
get you
also-
there. We'll get
good
you
luck,
there.
man. Well, work out with this guy. You know.
I know I'm trying. I want to, but
I showed him my workout routine. Shit looks. I told him, I was like, it's gonna be intense, but I'll modify that to make it work for you.
hey, no pain, no
Yeah,
pain.
no pain, no gain, dude.
Exactly.
So, yeah, it's
Consistency is the key.
It is.
And you've been pretty consistent with it too. So
With what?
Your workout. I mean, I noticed.
Oh
that you
yeah.
Go to the gym daily in the morning. So.
Yeah, I try to go every morning because that's when I drop off my brother, and then right after that, Fitness Connection is right there, Kitski. So I just go there, play some basketball for like at least an hour or a little bit more, and then try to get my threes going, and then I work out.
Hey, well,
That's good.
you just as long as you keep going, dude.
Exactly.
It's cardio,
all that
man.
matters.
On a treadmill, that's just boring as fuck.
Yeah.
So I try to like just play ball, and then just
Yeah, but honestly, if you want a six pack, I mean, it's all about the diet, bro.
it is the
is.
diet.
It's what you eat, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Or what you don't eat. That's the.
Well, you don't eat. You either
Yeah.
starve yourself or you eat really clean, and then
Yeah.
you stick with it, like
Exactly.
chicken breast.
I mean,
Vegetables.
honestly, the six pack is made in the kitchen, not
Yeah,
in the
exactly.
gym. So
You hear that,
that's
guys?
basically it.
In the kitchen.
That's
Yeah.
true.
So
I mean, that's how we got JERiCK to looking good with his
Yeah.
six pack. Well,
got-
Well, no, I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean,
six-pack.
like I didn't eat, so
yeah.
I was basically eating like freaking less than 1,000 calories every day.
oh, damn,
hard
you're
work.
a calorie deficit for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Yeah, for
Jeez.
sure, dude. I was like eating
that's
like
tough.
lean cuisines, one lean cuisine a day, and
Dude.
protein shake. That was it. I was like starving.
So you're Filipino, right?
Yeah.
And it's in our DNA because I'm Filipino, you're Filipino.
Yeah.
And rice is like pretty much in our DNA. It's
Yeah.
engraved into our soul. So I'm like, I'm trying to cut out rice, but I'm doing pretty well. You know what I mean? Because rice is like our number one thing. It
Yeah.
goes with everything. So
Staple.
That's actually what I'm trying to do now too. I just like try to
rice
eat
now?
like no, not necessarily.
Okay.
Eating once a day.
oh wow, yeah. What
some
time?
Days,
What
some
time?
days I don't because like sometimes I get really hungry, but
Right.
for most days, like I try to just eat. I try to eat later in the day too, so probably like 3 or 4.
3 or 4. Okay.
It's like my
So it's
my
in the
only
middle,
meal.
so
Yeah.
you don't starve yourself.
Because like if I eat too early, then
Yeah.
I get hungry later at night. So if I eat at 3 or 4, then I'm like I'm still kind of good.
Yeah.
you know?
that's a good strat.
yeah. So keep that in mind if
Okay.
you're doing that
Yeah,
intermittent fasting.
Jeez.
Eat later.
It's working for him.
Yeah.
too,
It
so.
sucks because I'm so used to eating
I don't even eat breakfast. No.
breakfast with my family, and I'm just like,
oh,
dang man. Sometimes
yeah.
my dad be making sinigang, chicken
Oh,
adobo.
shit. Well,
I'm like, oh man, let me have some of that shit, man.
yeah. Well, that's kind of tough, dude. Because like, if there's adobo in Senegal, I'm like, how are you
Bro,
gonna say no to
tearing
that?
it
And like, the only exception of me eating rice is if there's sinigang involved, man, because you can't have sinigang with rice. You know what I mean?
Without rice, yeah.
Without rice, yeah,
Yeah.
because it goes.
I feel like you can't have any Filipino food without rice.
I know, but
Because it's so salty.
Exactly, because it's messed up. Because I kind of trained myself to not eat anything with rice because, except sinigang, but it's so tough still.
Yeah.
I'm just like I just want some rice with this.
You know what I try nowadays?
My mom's supporting.
So what I've been doing lately is I just took out the rice, and then I take two tortillas, I fold them in quarters, and I stick them in a toaster, and then I'll have 2 of those for whatever main course it is that I'm having it, and it's
Is it the same thing?
Just
Carbs?
It's carbs, but it's not as bad as rice.
I see. So it's just a one like whole.
So you take a
tortilla?
a whole circle tortilla,
Okay.
and then you fold it in half, and you fold it in another, and you stick it in the toaster, and then it actually tastes pretty damn good.
What the
I
heck?
don't know, man.
Does
I
folding
mean,
it add flavor?
there's so many skinny Asians out there that eat rice every day.
Oh,
that I don't know.
dude.
Maybe
Hey,
rice
dude.
is not the problem.
Bro, they blessed
I
because they
mean,
got that
maybe.
fast metabolism. For me, man, I eat something, I gain 5 pounds right after. I'm like, come on, man, that's messed up.
Hey, but honestly, I mean, like, fuck, you gotta live your life, dude. Fuck
Hey,
it.
yeah,
If you
yeah.
like food, then you like food.
No, for real.
Damn, y'all don't
What?
want to know how much I spent on food lately.
Oh. Hey, tell them what restaurant we just went to up
we
in
w-
Tahoe.
we went to how much? What was that?
Dude, I'm drawing a blank, bro.
I can't remember the name of the restaurant, but it was expensive. Caviar.
Oh my god.
Caviar.
Caviar. was
My
like-
first time actually trying out caviar.
Well, was it good?
It was good, bro. You know how you eat sushi, right? And you get the orange balls,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
roe,
Oh.
whatever, and it pops like
Salmon roe.
popping boba.
yeah.
But with the caviar, it's different because it pops, but you don't feel the pop. It just pops slightly and it's creamy.
Mm.
So I was like, ooh.
$50 for that. Just a small little portion of that.
No,
It's like literally you could put that right here, and that'll be
that technique.
$50.
Oh, I don't know about that. I mean, it's not even the.
It was bougie.
It's
I mean,
nice.
and it.
But it's not even good.
I mean, it was good. Don't get me
Right.
wrong, but it
Was
wasn't.
worth $50?
It was weird because they paired it with potato chips. I'm like, dang, I don't know. Are you supposed to pair caviar with potato chips?
I don't know. I've never seen that before, but they also had gold flakes in there, like 18
Oh
karat
yeah,
gold flakes.
the gold flakes.
I was like, man,
What is this, Salt Bay restaurant, bro?
I'm gonna be taking the most expensive shitting in my life.
Hey,
Oof.
fuck it, dude.
I
mean,
think I just took it like earlier.
But no,
live your life, bro.
And yeah, for real.
just live honestly. But
Yeah,
you know,
because food is life, and
exactly.
sometimes rice is, but right now I'm just trying to avoid that and just do me.
Well, I guess let's start talking about photography and videos, man.
Let's do it.
So when did you start doing photography?
Honestly, I started in the beginning of 2020,
Okay.
like during COVID, because am I supposed to say that?
What?
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
cool.
You say where the fuck you
Yeah,
want.
yeah. This is uncensored, bro. This is raw shit.
This is a raw shit. Oh well, yeah. I started photography at 2020. I bought my first camera, and it's because I've been watching I've always loved photography ever since I was a kid. I think it's probably because of like when when you're a kid, right, and you go to these family outings and like stuff. Some of them like ran out these self photography stuff.
Oh, like the booth?
The booth, yeah. And I was like, oh shit, this always intrigued me. And then you just get a bunch of props, and then you just take pictures, be silly, like honto kawaii, all that shit. So I think that pretty much like got my interest, and especially when I first got the first machine I used was the iPod Touch.
Okay.
Yeah, man. So and it had a camera, so I was taking a bunch of pictures, and I think I just and then when fast forward to 2020, I was like, yo, I feel like I would enjoy this this sector of this type of job.
Yeah.
So I shouldn't have bought, because like I bought a bougie ass camera in the beginning. I was like, damn dude, I should have just started with something small like a
Yeah, because like you're still kind of learning.
yeah, dude. But I went full in because like I really believed into my soul that like I believe in God, like.
But then if you already knew.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So
I feel like- yeah.
someone was telling me like, hey man, just go full dive into it, man. Just don't look back, and just keep being consistent and just learn as much as you can. And I bought myself a Sony. And
Which one?
It's the A7R4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that thing was like, I was like, damn, dude. The body itself was like freaking 3,500. I'm like, shit.
Yeah,
and I bought it at Best Buy. I was like, damn, but it doesn't come with a lens. That's what I thought. And then this guy was like, all right, I'll recommend you the.
Then they give you the freaking
The,
expensive lens too.
It was like it wasn't a G Master. It was just like a G.
Oh, okay.
So it was like the 70 to 105 or something.
Oh, okay.
And
That's
honestly,
a weird focal length.
that's
too.
what I'm
It's,
saying.
Like, so zoomed in.
It zoomed in, and
Yeah.
so I started with that. So I had no idea what a focal length was, and he just said like, yeah, pick this one because it has.
You
the
didn't even do
most-
your research. You were just like, I want to do photography.
Yeah,
Just buy the
yeah. I took my
best camera.
I told my dad, like, let's go to Best Buy, and then and I looked.
Hey, fuck
and,
it,
and I
dude.
was because I was working at warehouse, so that warehouse money be like, it'd be good
Oh,
sometimes.
man, like, you got extra money.
Yeah. So you
I
know
get it.
what? Let me splurge on some camera equipment, see what this will take me.
Yeah.
And now I'm here, doing real estate.
4 years later.
Yeah, 4 years later, man. I work at the Midtown, the Next Home, your picket fence group.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really cool. I just do a bunch of like pictures for homes listings. When an agent needs some pictures, I take it. So, and videos too. I do videos and photos.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's cool. I could do aerial. I bought a drone too. Like shit.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So anything what an agent needs, if they're asking for, I could probably find a way to get it.
Yeah.
And if there's a will, there's a way, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, and that's how I got into. That's the fast forward 4 years. Doing.
So let me get this straight. So that camera that you use now is the same exact camera you started off 4 years ago. Right?
Yeah. Well, I have another camera now.
Oh,
well, I
okay.
still have the one that I bought because
Okay.
like that thing. That's my day one. Actually, I was thinking of selling it because I went through some shit, but I ended up keeping it. The second one I have is an A7S3
Oh, okay.
for mainly
Yeah,
for
which is
video.
more video.
Yeah, 4K 10-bit stuff like that. And so that thing is badass doing videos because it has a bigger sensor and it's really good in low lights, which is I love. But now I still love it. You know, I still use both of them. It depends when I do like corporate headshots. I use my R4, and then for videos and real estate, it's my S3.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's cool that you still kept your first camera too.
Yeah.
My first camera was actually Canon T2i.
Ooh.
So like old school. This was probably like early, I would say maybe mid 2000s, like 2010 ish. I don't know when
Actually, I remember you
T2i.
having that one.
Because
What year? When was this?
I don't
Is it
even
2001?
remember, dude. No, this is not 2001. Probably like 2012 maybe.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah,
Cool,
so
cool.
like a little bit over 10 years ago.
Oh wow.
The Rebel, right?
Yeah, the Rebel T2i.
Yeah.
That was my first camera. And because I think I started getting to videos, honestly, in high school, when I first got my first laptop, I started editing videos.
Oh, cool.
I was editing like those like fake like video game trailers.
Oh,
So, like-
like Call of Duty type.
Well, I did that too, but I did like
Epic montages.
so I did a fake trailer for Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, dude, I love
So
Kingdom Hearts.
so I
have
would
a
make
Keyblade.
like the cut scenes and then like make into like I would put like it was still a Japanese song,
Right.
But then like it's like it looks legit, you know.
Wow, dude.
And I don't even know if it's still up anymore.
I
Like
feel like it is if you haven't touched it. Is it YouTube?
it was, but I think it got taken down because it's like
Copyright.
copyright and all
Oh.
that stuff. But
Dude.
this was like early YouTube days too.
Oh, dude, it was Wild Wild West. You could
Yeah.
like rip freaking music
Pretty
from
much.
anybody.
And then yeah, because I remember like that shit went viral too.
No.
That was my first experience of it.
Oh,
It was
damn.
because like
Shoot.
for some reason my email was blowing up. I was still working at Pizza Hut. This
Oh,
was like
shit.
this
Oh,
was like
wow.
freaking probably like 8 years ago. Like
Yes,
I was still working at Pizza Hut and then my fucking email was blowing up. I was like, what is this?
Mm-hmm.
And then all the notification would be like, you know, comments or like subscribe. I'm like, what is this? And then like I looked at my my video, it had like 70,000 views. Like and during that time, like
Yeah, that's a
70,000
lot.
was a lot.
That was a lot, man.
Yeah, and then yeah, like a few months later, it got like taken down because like copyright.
Copyright, you know, everybody's just
Because
trying
like
to monetize
nobody
everything.
knows the rules back in the day.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I just had like different experiences, and then I enjoyed that. And then I started getting my own camera and like started recording and filming.
Right. Isn't it hard sometimes when you feel awkward because like you're recording yourself? And for me, I'm more of a introvert. So
Yeah.
and then ever since I started being a photographer, oh my gosh, you force yourself to become an extrovert. It's like there's like a switch to it. You're just like,
Oh yeah.
Yes.
and it's like, all right, man. Like I'm a shy little boy, you know what I'm saying? And then next thing you know, you're in an event doing weddings or whatever you're doing, and then you just switch it up. Like, hey, what's up, guys? How you doing? You want a picture? Oh, I
Yeah.
bet. Come on, smile. Get close. And then boop boop boop.
Oh yeah, I totally get that because I'm very introverted
Oh
too.
my
Like
God,
I like
dude,
to be
it's so
alone.
my
And
heart.
I just like to stay at home.
Yeah.
And in 2017, that's when I started vlogging.
Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah. And that's how I got into like
Who are your inspiration? Like, any
Casey Neistat.
Oh, dude, that guy is great.
This was when he was doing daily vlogs too, so I would watch it.
He was
for some
grinding.
reason, like I
Super
just
grinding.
like found his video, right?
Yeah.
Because like it was like kind of like the recommended on YouTube. So I watched one of his vlogs. I'm just like, damn, this guy's interesting. Like
Right.
all he does is like, obviously he has like other things, but he's just vlogging his life, going to work, and like shit like that. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do that. So I already had like my, I think I have a GH3 during that time,
Oh, cool.
Lumix GH3. but I bought a GoPro because I wanted it to be like, I just wanted to bring my GoPro and like.
Yeah, I was a similar thing because
Yeah.
I bought the GoPro. I think it was a Hero 7 Black at the time.
Oh yeah, I had the 7. I had the 7.
Right, and then I was trying to get into the gym back in the day too. So I tried vlogging myself going to the gym, you know, mounting the GoPro in the windshield of my car, like, you know, just go.
Yeah, I did all that shit,
storytelling,
dude.
right?
Dude, I was
Storytelling.
there.
So, because I heard that storytelling is very important because it keeps people intrigued, you know, and
Yeah.
you just keep watching, and yeah, I did that. It's pretty much like a day in the life of Crispy or JERiCK, right? So yeah, man, like I freaking love vlogging, but I just need to do more of it because the early YouTubers, like you said, Casey Neistat.
Yeah.
Mine was Niga Higa, like Ryan Higa,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
that guy was one of my favorite, man, with his friend Sean Fujiyoshi. Sorry if I killed it, but those two were my like. They were the mains, man. The OGs,
Yeah, I think for me it was Wong Fu. Like,
Wong Fu.
yeah, I used to watch a lot of Wong Fu stuff.
I love that.
But during that time, I wasn't really doing videos. Then I just like
You were
enjoyed.
just consuming the content.
I just enjoyed watching their videos.
Yeah.
And then when I got into college, I got into so when I went to TMCC, I was taking graphics classes.
Oh, cool.
And then they had a video program, and then that's how I kind of like got into it.
Nice.
So that's how I kind of learned a little bit. But I honestly, most of the shit that I learned, like I had to just do it on my own.
Right.
Trial and error.
Because like, you know, I learned a little bit in school, but I had to just teach myself.
It's
because,
just,
like,
it's
you
all
just
about
gotta do it.
experience. You go to the field and you learn and you you know, you make mistakes and you just learn from it, and that's just how it goes. What about you, Chris Mark?
About me.
So you're acting and modeling, right?
Yeah.
So what got you inspired and started doing that stuff? You know.
Well, I've always been into into acting and modeling since I was a very young kid. So
Nice.
that was the thing. I wanted to be part of the runway, but I'm fucking short, too short.
Oh man,
to be
I
joining the
feel you,
runway.
bro. I feel you.
But eventually, so basically, I don't know. I just wanted to be part of a what you call it. I don't even know what I'm talking about right now.
I know you're good, bro. Hey, we had a long day, so
We had,
I don't blame.
but I got into that, and because of that, it was just me wanting to be more part of that because that's the
Good.
type of thing that I wanted to do.
Yeah, more of a creator and artist, you know. Like,
Yeah.
around that realm.
Yeah.
So like me too, and then it's just like it all kind of ties in together because, you know, like there's a reason why I'm here, you guys are here because we had something in common, correct?
Yeah.
So.
But more so, I'm the guy that's in front of the camera usually. So.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
the guy that
see,
usually
I'm
likes to
behind the scenes guy
Yeah.
because like I'm always behind. It's like the camera's curse, you know. But recently, I'm trying to get my face out more. As you can even ask this guy because every time we go out, I'm like, "Yo, can you take a picture of me?" I'm like, "Yo, I got my own personal photographer now," and hey, the angles pristine. You know what I mean? He knows.
Oh yeah, for
He's
sure.
got a vision.
100%.
It's
I'm learning the photography
appreciate it.
as well.
And
so.
when I have the chance to, I take pictures of him like candid stuff. I love candid.
Yeah.
Because it just looks so natural. I'm like, oh man, he didn't take a picture of me. Kind of weird. I'm just kidding. But like, it looks good though. Of course, I show him. I'm not a creep like that. But it's cool. Man, dude, it's a fun place to be. You know, just like
Yeah.
creating. It pretty much being a creative inner space. Because
That's why I like when I used to vlog, I used to like really enjoy it just because what part of it too is because during that time, like I was learning about myself, you know, on like self-development. So I was like kind of like starting to get into that because like I was I think like 27 at that time.
Okay.
So like that's when I started. I was like, man, like probably should need to like get my life together, you know, like figure out what I want.
Right, no.
Because like when I was in college, I was just like, oh, just gotta go to school and then find a good job, right?
Yeah, 9 to
But
5.
then like I was working my first job out of college.
Ooh, what was it?
It was advertising, so I was making commercials.
Shit. Wow.
And
Damn.
like after 3 years, I was like, I was starting to get depressed.
Oof.
Because I was like,
I feel
I
you.
can't be doing this for the next 40 years. And then even during that time too, I was actually vlogging. I started to vlog like
Right.
I think my second year at that job.
Oh,
And then
cool.
I was editing my vlog at work. because I have a nice ass computer at work. So I was like, bruh, I'm just like, fuck it.
Must be nice.
Yeah, it was nice, dude.
That's
like
cool,
I was
that's
just trying not to get caught.
So it kind of like went together. You know?
Yeah, yeah.
As long as they're not caught.
Yeah, but obviously, like if my boss comes in, I'm just like fucking like make sure I was doing shit.
Like I'm doing some
I'm working
stuff. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
Not personal stuff. Yeah.
But yeah, I was like basically like editing my vlogs at work, dude. I was
that's respect.
I
dude.
was like, fuck it,
You were like
grinding. Yeah.
You were working in the theater too, weren't you?
Movie theater?
No, actually, sorry, never mind. So you were working at Pizza Hut, and
Yeah, I was working at Pizza
you were
Hut.
doing filming shit while working over there.
Yeah, I mean like because like I was in school too, and then I had like video projects
Yeah.
and all that stuff. So,
Because I remember you and my brother used to. Did you guys used to go and just like mess around with the cameras while on?
oh yeah, that was at work.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
Because like Christian was trying to get into
Videography as well.
video
cool.
too. So
That's
his
nice.
brother, like
Yeah.
he actually has cameras too. So
A lot of it.
so he actually does.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I'm sure he's doing other stuff right now, but yeah. So we were working that job, and I was editing my vlogs, and then when I was doing my vlogs, I actually met a lot of people.
wow.
Because like part of it too is because growing up, you know, in my early 20s,
Okay.
I didn't do shit.
Mm.
I was in a relationship. I didn't want to do shit,
I
and
feel
like
it,
that's the
I
thing.
feel
I
it.
just like all I wanted to do was like play video games and like
be
chill
with
at
the girl,
home,
right? Yeah.
and then chill with my girlfriend, and that was it. Like I did, like she would want me to go out, and
Yeah.
I was just like I don't want to do that, and like I was just like that super like lazy phase in
Shit,
my
that was
life.
the opposite for me. But she wanted you to go out. She wanted to stay with me.
Yeah. And so when we broke up,
Mhm.
I just started to figure out. I'm just like, man, like I need to do something, you know?
Yeah.
I gotta figure out my life. And then
Right.
with vlogging, I was like, you know what? If I say yes to a lot of things, there might be a cool content. So when people started inviting me to shit, dude, like so many different things. I got invited to like Yelp events.
That's so cool.
I got invited to this like because they saw my vlog, right?
Yeah.
I got invited to like record the fashion show.
That's cool.
Because that's how I met Johnny and Curtis.
Yes.
The
Cool.
main clothing. So and I got invited to this Sea Breacher. It's like an underground it's kind of like a jet ski,
Oh,
but
yeah.
like you go underground.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like it was
You mean underwater?
underwater, yeah. But it was like so dope, dude. It was like
That's
it's
so
kind of like a freaking jet, dude. Like yeah.
It helps you like move faster underwater, right? Instead of you just like. swim.
No, you're actually like in a freaking capsule. Like
Oh, you're in a capsule. I thought it was. Like
I'll show you a picture later.
Okay.
I didn't get to drive it, but because like one Sea Breacher is like probably like 250,000.
Well, dude,
So like
yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
But I got invited to that because like they saw my vlogs and then, like I just got invited to a lot of cool shit.
You know what? You're making me. You're motivating me to start vlogging.
So
more,
honestly,
I can-
like-
yeah.
If you really like want to get into like a lot of, you know.
So you mentioned Yelp. I recently started doing some Yelp stuff too because my friend, her name is Yunji, and she's a Yelp elite. So I was like,
Okay.
damn. I'm like, shit, I want to get up to you too. So I'm trying to like, I started like I think 3 weeks ago,
Okay.
and right now I have I think like 25 reviews. And
I didn't even do any reviews. I was just got invited to events.
Damn, man.
Yeah.
So you took the easier route. No, I mean, I don't want to say
No,
easy, but
yeah.
like you kind of took a shortcut with me. I'm still
Yeah.
trying to grind out these
We
reviews.
went in, like I went to a couple of the ones in the museum where they had like that little I forgot what it's called.
Auto
Is it
museum.
the Discovery or
The Discovery Museum.
Oh,
Yeah, where they had like
Somewhere
all the
Midtown, kinda like,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, it's
More
closer to
to the-
Midtown.
yeah.
Yeah, they had like a few Yelp events. I don't know if they still do it. So I did a few vlogs to that. and, like,
Wow.
that was some like really fun experience. And then I started hanging out with photographers, and that's how I got into.
into photography.
Yeah, because
cool.
like I would get invited into like, oh, let's do a photo meetup, right? And then I would just like
Oh.
get invited because like I'm friends with them, but then like I vlog it.
Ah,
So like when I first started, I was just like vlogging like our like meetups and all that stuff.
cool.
And I got invited to, and then I started like doing photography because I started hanging out with all the photographers.
Yeah, you pretty much become the person you hang out with.
Yeah, basically. And
That's
then,
really good though. That's positive.
Yeah, so like I started doing like shoots and like one time I was just like grinding, dude. I was like shooting every week.
Damn.
Yeah.
Hope not for free though, right?
Most of it was for free. It
No,
was,
I,
like,
no.
yeah.
I think in stage in the beginning you have to do that to build your portfolio.
Yeah. Because like I was building portfolio,
Right.
and then like obviously I got like paid gigs out of that too.
Definitely.
But honestly, like you know, vlogging was for free. Like
Yeah, because it was because like it was your passion. So
yeah.
like I think there's a quote. I'll probably butcher it, but like, I mean the things you really want to do, you do it for free because it's your own personal.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's not like you're doing it. Are you gonna pay yourself? No, maybe eventually when you stay consistent. But for me, I have like projects too. Like when our film, I do that because of my own because my personal projects.
Yeah, but it also opens doors for you.
It does because
Yeah.
they see what you produced and what you created.
Yeah.
They're like, oh wow, this guy can actually do this. Oh, okay. Well, let's hire this guy maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's like one of the advice for me too is like, yes, like do those like because you love it, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Do it for free, but then
Definitely.
I wish I would have transitioned sooner on
Yeah.
starting charging people because like I'm so bad at that. Like I'm just so a creative that it's like it's hard being a creative and then a business person.
Yeah,
as well,
yeah.
Too.
That's
So,
I feel like we're in the same boat because for me, it's hard to say. You just overthink like, dang, dude, they're probably gonna say no to my price.
yeah,
But it ends up that your price is the like it's pretty good, like low compared to all these photographers around Reno. I'm like, dang, dude, I could have been charging this amount, but you know, I like this so much to where I don't really mind because eventually, you know, when you get bigger, of course your prices will go up.
yeah.
But because of your passion, you know, you just want to keep creating content. You can stay more consistent. So but I'm pretty much in the same boat, man.
Yeah.
Even my friend told me like, "Damn, Christian, your prices are so low compared to all these guys." I'm like, "I know, but these guys still say no." I'm like, "Come on, man."
But that means you just need, you know, a different.
I think I just need to promote it more. I just need to promote it or make it feel like, I don't know. It's just got a more value. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like make it like real feel like corporate, but not really corporate. Have your own style to it. Because if you keep doing keep using your old prices, then people are like, oh, this guy's cheap.
Yeah,
he probably has cheap work, even though your work is freaking top notch. I'm like, dang, man, you know.
Yeah, and that's the toughest part about like. I mean, I don't like to complain about it because it is what it is.
Right.
Because like, but that now that everybody has access to, everybody can just buy a camera, right?
Yeah.
And then everybody can technically be a photographer.
Exactly.
And then even though like some people are just starting up, and like I mean, like I don't care, but then it's just like now everybody has access to it.
Even like the iPhone, the newer iPhone, or even the older iPhones, you can use.
Oh yeah, like even
easy.
iPhones now too. They're so good. It's like you don't necessarily need photographers.
But what sets professionalism and like photographers to novices is consistency and good work.
Yeah, it's also the experience that you have.
Yes.
It's like when the cliche thing is like, oh, when I can do a job for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And like, you know, like people say like, oh, you only did it for 30 minutes. But it took me like 10 years to learn to get it to that point.
Workflow. Yeah, exactly.
So it's like, you're not paying me for the 30 minutes. You're paying me for the 10 years of experience.
Yep.
So it's like, you know what I mean? So like, think about like that. So like when you're charging your price,
you gotta take that into
be like,
consideration.
yeah, exactly. Like, oh, I've been working on this for 4 years.
Yeah.
You know, so like charge them depending on how you want to charge.
Most definitely.
I mean, honestly, like, I feel like everybody goes through that. Even for me too. Like I still struggle in that. Like I just don't have. I guess I'm still working on the business mindset of things.
Right.
On like actually like separating the creative and then the business.
Yep.
Because it's so tough for me because like when it comes to money, like all of a sudden it's like, oh man, like things are kind of like,
because you have bills to pay.
yeah, like you know, like, would I charge this much? Like, I wish I could charge more, but like, fuck, like, I kind of need that, like, you know, a couple $100, you know.
What I've learned is, you know, just throw out a price, maybe a little higher.
Yeah.
And if they say no, well, I'm doing a 30% discount or whatever.
Yeah.
Something like that. And it's pretty much all about marketing, and just making and also giving like value to your work at the same time, instead of just saying like, "Yo, guys, I'm doing a." I mean, I don't know, like something. It just, the wording is just day and day and night difference. That's why I try to like when I do captions on my promotions, I really like take my time to rearrange my words to make it look like or seem like that it's very professional. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get that, man. I mean, it's all hustle, man.
Dude, I know, I love it, the hustle mentality, and just like dude, I do this full time now. It's crazy because like before, man, I like I said, I worked at a warehouse, and the reason why I started because, dang, man, I don't want to do the warehouse forever.
Yeah.
And it got me depressed. I'm like, dude, like, yeah, cool, we get a pizza party, and like I want to raise, dude.
Yeah. And that's the thing about like a 9 to 5 is just
Corporate.
And you gotta ask permission, and like, hey, man, even like example, like, right, maybe your dog got sick, you know, knock on wood.
Yeah.
And then like I gotta take him to the vet, and your supervisor, you know, like gets only paid like a little more than you. No, I'm like, what the heck, man? That's my dog or whatever. I'm just using my
like,
dog as a
you know.
yeah, exactly. So anything could like substitute that, but like I just hate the fact that you have to ask permission just to like go somewhere urgent. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And that's why, like,
Say like your PTO, your points, your vacation, you're like on your last point, and something major happens, and you really have to. Now it's like your job or this thing that you really have to go to. You know?
That's why I quit my job. Fuck, I don't know,
that.
5 years
Hate
ago
that
now.
feeling so much.
And it's like I've been doing freelancing, just like trying to get gigs here and there, and like making it, you know.
Exactly.
And like the only reason why I even like kind of like maybe even thinking about maybe getting a job again is just
Stability.
because like bills. I gotta freaking catch up with bills.
Yeah, right.
Especially with like, so I made a decision to get this studio,
Okay.
and I feel like I didn't realize that how much. I mean, like, obviously I know how much it was, but then I didn't really like calculate it well enough in my head. I'm just like, oh shit, like
Right.
things like money's kind of tight.
Yeah.
So like I'm just like, fuck, like maybe I need to like get, you know, somewhat of a. I don't necessarily want a full-time job just because I'm already doing so many things.
Correct.
So like I just need like a supplemental income to kind of like keep me afloat for a while,
Exactly.
you know.
No, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Because like you gotta make like very tough decisions, even though that you might be sacrificing some time to corporate or whatever for your dreams. But at least you're keeping your dreams alive and afloat.
Yeah.
For you to keep going.
Yeah, because the same thing for you too. When you said you went, you basically went full in, right? When you bought your freaking $4,000 camera,
Dude, pretty much taxes.
and, yeah. Even like with me too, I'm just like, because I've had podcasts before, and I used to just do it in my bedroom.
Right.
This was my old podcast. Like this is a new one.
Oh, cool. You rebranded.
Yeah, just because like my old podcast was like 4 years ago, and then I'm just a totally different person now, and I just like wanted to have like a different type of
Shows growth.
conversations in the podcast. So I really wanted it to be, I guess, professional, and I wanted to have a dedicated space for it, and that's why I just decided to like.
It's definitely a motivation because when you for me, I kind of have a small studio in my room too.
Yeah.
Like a mic, you know, like an 80-200 whatever, like on the mic, and I only use that. I didn't use it for podcasts or whatever. I use it for singing and doing covers.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
I go to YouTube.
You do covers too?
Instrumental, like, you know, I just do instrumental and I sing over it, you know, because I'm really big into karaoke, man. I love karaoke. I love it, dude.
Of course, you're Filipino.
It's in my DNA.
Do you post any of it?
I'm trying actually. I have some posted, you know.
I don't think I've seen one in Instagram.
Yeah, sometimes, but I want to right now just acapella, but I want to like start putting like the instrumentals behind it, so
Okay.
it kind of sounds more attractive. Because sometimes I feel like my voice isn't that good, and I definitely need to work on my voice more. But I think I just need to work on having some background music to it too.
Yeah.
like an actual karaoke.
I mean, there's a lot of instrumentals on YouTube.
Exactly.
So
I think it's just me being lazy.
Yeah.
Trying to like time my voice and then the instrumental, like just editing, like post production.
yeah.
And I'm just like, I'd rather just sing it and just post it without the instrumental.
Hey.
And I mean, it's okay.
Whatever works, dude.
I got some compliments. I
Yeah.
appreciate the people who comment actually on my videos on Instagram. I remember you guys, and when I make it big, I'll buy you guys some cocktail or something. For you weekend warriors, the AMFs. No, for real. Like, thank you. Arigatou gozaimasu. Yeah, it's cool, man. But when you were talking about the weekly interest too, that's karaoke is one of them.
Okay.
Workout and film production,
Nice.
and of course real estate, because that's my main hustle right now. Because one of these days, I mean, I want to be a real estate agent too. I want to be slinging houses.
Okay.
But for now, I want to just capture the moments or just like capture the essence of the houses and
Yeah.
make them look pop. Make them pop.
So I got a question then. So since we're on the topic of photography and film, and you were talking about your pricing earlier,
Right.
let's. I want to see, because I'm kind of curious. It's like because a lot of people, you said that a lot of people that you talk to and you promote your business, you have a price.
Correct.
But a lot of them say no. So just out of curiosity, how much is your range?
Like so honestly, like an hour, just like any regular. This is outside, right? Just like if you want to do a garden or just any park or whatever, outside stuff, it's $250 an hour, and you get 15 edited photos, all that stuff, and it's pretty good. I really take my time with the edits and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I want to add value to it, and I send it to this. I use Pixie Set. And it looks really, it looks really professional looking. So, you get those photos. I send it via email, or I can just give you the direct link, and you just download them, and boom, easy. Make it simple for you guys. But with studio, like kind of like here, like Masterpiece, I try to. Well, I have my studio in Midtown, and if you want to do like studio wise, I charge like it's not even that much. It's like $300 per hour, and it's pretty good. I have different backdrops. Me and my team. His name is Cristobaldo. We were actually working on different backdrops in the studio to add more value. And we're actually good thing you mentioned that, because we want to engage more with the content creators in around Reno and even Tahoe, pretty much. And we want to do like a meetup at the office. And then we're gonna have different backdrops around the office, and it's just gonna be like a little content creating event. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everything, pictures, doing some content creation. It's like a little mini LA. You know what I mean? But but with us Reno guys,
Home base.
Exactly. We may not be the Bay Area or whatever, but I want to put Reno like in the map for real, because I want to see more growth, especially with content creation wise in Reno, Sparks, Nevada, because 775.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of talent in this city, and
Definitely.
if we could have a home base for that, for everybody just to meet up and exchange ideas.
Yeah, and just like
That'd be a good
mingle
thing.
and like
It's networking.
networking, exactly. And I just wish we support more of each other, like so we can actually like make a wave, get more people eyes on us. But right now it's a small town, so well, it's getting bigger for sure. Biggest little city, right?
Yeah.
So that's one of our projects, maybe once a week or once a month we do this gathering, social networking, and then you just exchange each other's numbers, Instagrams, whatever you prefer, and then you just do collaboration.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, that's good, man. I mean, it's
Yeah.
cool that you're actually like trying to build a community too.
Definitely.
Because,
I think community is very important.
yeah. Because when I started vlogging, there was like a few of us that were actually like meetups.
That's really cool.
We would do like photo meetups. We just like photo walks. Just to kind of hang out and just like I I guess like
Was there food?
sometimes we would go out to eat, but for the most part, we just kind of like do street photography outside and just
Yes.
kinda, you know, like
I actually got into that too.
learning from each other, and it was a lot of fun, dude. So I don't know if people still do that now. So it's cool that you're
I think they
actually
still do
you
it.
know.
But for me, I really want to make this like really known.
Yeah.
Not just like private group chats. I want this to be very public, and then just enjoy each other's company, you know, and just create. Because,
Yeah, there was actually a big meetup a few years ago.
Oh, wow.
There was like a bunch of like
years ago?
photographers and models. There was
Ooh.
probably like, I don't know, probably like 30, 40 of us.
Yeah,
It was
that's a
just, like,
pretty large-
Yeah, we
yeah.
met up at the park.
Damn, where was I?
Yeah. I had a vlog for it too.
Oh,
which is
cool.
dope. I'll send it to you guys so you can check it out. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. Just to like network with people, you know, like, cause like I feel like I knew a lot of those people too that were in the meetups.
Right.
Just from like experience and working with them and like, you know.
Okay.
So yeah, it was dope.
You were pretty much on top of it before like anybody else was doing it in town. Because like honestly, I don't really see a bunch of like bigger. I feel like I've seen some, but they're not really in the face. You know, like they're not consistently being like shoved to your face. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like
with you though, when I think the first time I've known about you was when you were doing some singing in, I don't know if it was a studio or was it the dancing studio near where the old Hug.
Reno Empire.
Yeah, were you doing stuff at Reno Empire? Dancing.
I mean, I was dancing. I mean, I posted like my classes
I
video.
feel like that was the first time I started seeing your content.
Oh,
yeah,
maybe.
Was that how long was that?
This was probably like 2 years ago.
2 years ago? Yeah,
Yeah.
That's like that sounds alright. Right. Yeah.
And then I also did a music video there.
Oh, it's not.
Yeah, for one of my songs, and like I had like, that's when before I started going to the dance class.
Okay.
So like because I knew the owners of Reno Empire.
Oh, cool.
And then I asked them like, hey, I'm doing this music video for this song. Like I need dancers. And then that was actually a pretty dope experience, honestly, because like when I asked them, I need 4 girl dancers, right?
Yeah.
And in my head, I'm just like, oh, they're probably just gonna ask somebody, you know. I didn't have anything, and then
Choices.
yeah, and then because like they have their own like little like I guess like dance group within like Empire too.
Yeah.
And so Monique, one of the owners, she told me like, hey, stop by. We have a rehearsal tonight. So I'm just like, oh, cool. Like, maybe I'll meet some of the girls, you know.
Nice.
And then, like, they were doing rehearsals. So when I got there, she had all the girls lined up. I'm just like, what are you guys doing?
You just
I thought I was just like hanging out and like, you know.
pick which ones you want.
For you,
No, and
bro.
then like she made me sit in the middle, like, you know, where the mirrors are.
Yeah.
And then like they were like all lined up. There was probably like, I don't know, like 10, 15 of them. And then they were doing like basically like 2 of them at the time kind of like dance towards me and then like into my song. So I was playing my song and then like they were just doing like a little freestyle. It's like the Body Taste song.
Yeah, your music video. I remember that. That was
I don't know if
hot.
you've seen the music video.
Maybe I have, but
Yeah.
I'll definitely check it out.
Yeah,
after this.
I'll send it to you.
Yeah.
And then they were like actual doing like freaking, I guess,
Like a tryout kind of.
a tryout. I was like,
Damn, 15?
honestly, I was feeling uncomfortable, dude. I was just like, I know the song is gonna be like supposed to be like sexy song, right? And then like
you
they
know
started
you're
like
doing.
dancing in front of me. I'm just like,
Was
this
it
is kind of like.
like lap dance kind of
No,
vibes?
no,
Oh, okay.
no.
I was
It
gonna
was just
say,
like they were basically
but they're
like
doing sexy.
yeah,
movements.
sexy movements and like
And they got
going
you-
towards me.
you're like,
like,
Personal show for JERiCK.
yeah, kind of and, like
man, sign me up.
yeah. But I was just like very like I didn't know it was gonna be like
Like
that like legit, you know, because I thought I was just gonna be like, oh, maybe they'll just pick girls for me, you know.
Yeah.
And so yeah, we did the music video there, and that was a lot of fun, dude.
That's so cool.
That music video was lit.
Yeah,
I need to see it.
Yeah, I know the song's pretty fire too.
It is.
Like,
It's very fire.
yeah, like just that whole experience itself was just like really cool. I didn't even know where I was going with that, but
No, it's cool.
No, I'm endorsed for you, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. You know, it's all about self promotion.
Yeah.
Because like when you're a business owner or a freelancer, you're the promoter, you're the manager.
Yeah.
You're everything. You know what I mean? And so you just gotta learn all kinds of like different skill sets.
yeah, and that's what I realized too as an artist.
Marketing.
Like, I'm the artist, and then I'm the marketing manager. I'm like the
Yeah.
freaking content creator. So like I'm just doing all this shit, you
One
know.
man army.
One man army.
So like I totally relate when you're thinking about like posting content.
Yeah.
And the reason why I'm constantly on your feed, I'm like, at least I'm constantly like posting, right? Like I don't know who's watching.
Yeah.
Is because like I'm trying to build something, you know? And I feel like I want, and also want, like, for me, I want to inspire people to like
Yes, dude. Yes.
freaking, if you want to do something, then you better start posting shit, because otherwise like people are not gonna know whatever you're doing.
They'll forget about you.
Yeah.
Like that's why for me, I kind of got like a workflow going. So when I wake up, I go on my social media, right, and and I try to post something at least once in the morning.
Yeah.
And then maybe later on, maybe I'll double post around like 6 p.m. You know, it's like there's like a strategy to it. But for me, I just need to be consistent. I think consistent is the most key part of this whole thing, because like I gotta post almost every day, and I wake up, I post something at least, and then just get it done with. At least people will see that you posted something. Like,
Yeah.
cool. And
You're
if you-
basically on their like, on their mind. Like
Yeah,
if they already saw your name.
like,
like-
oh, Crispy posted again. Cool.
Yeah.
I'll look at it, but I probably won't like it.
Yeah, I mean, like,
it'd be like that, but sometimes it gets to you. But as time progresses, you just don't care. You just do it for
Yeah.
fun. You just do it for you.
because honestly, when I first really like started posting content,
Okay,
I would always care about how many people liked it.
bro.
I would always think about like, oh, if nobody likes it, like that means it's not good.
Dude, Instagram algorithm for me now, it's like it's not very nice to me.
Yeah.
Before, man, like I think 2 years ago, because I still have a car page, but I was all about the cars scene like 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So I would try to post as much as I can on my car, and some of it went kind of viral, but nothing too crazy. Just like maybe like 15K there
Yeah.
views, 20K. I think the most one I got was like 30, and that's not even that much. I'm like people like getting 1.1 million, 200K likes. I'm like, shit, I want to
Yeah.
be there, but I don't know. Maybe it's because I don't know. I think I just need to learn more on how to catch people's attention, because like short content is like where it's at right now.
Yeah, I mean the thing with content too, what I've realized is, just because they don't like interact with your post, like or comment, doesn't mean they're not watching.
That's
Exactly,
true.
yeah.
100%.
Because
Even the ghost followers, like
Yeah.
they put views on your video.
even when I started vlogging and doing photography, right? Obviously, I was posting a lot.
Right.
I didn't starting getting like the paid gigs until like later on. Like even though like they've been watching my shit, right, for a long time, they've been keeping up with me.
Right.
Like you don't know when like somebody needs a photo, right? So like you're just gonna keep on posting. Like they might see your post every day for a year,
Yeah.
and then they don't say anything. They don't ask you if like if they need photos over that. But like when the day comes when they're like, oh,
I need a photographer.
I need a photographer. Like who in my head is a photographer?
Yeah,
Like,
and
oh,
think
this
about
guy
it.
I've been seeing for a year.
Yeah.
They've been posting every day.
So you kind
You
of
know?
made like a relationship with them without you even knowing.
Exactly.
That's-
so like that's the thing when you think about
That's
content is
a different
like
way, for sure.
that's how you should be.
Thinking.
Yeah, like sometimes it sucks, dude. Numbers low. Like you think nobody's watching. Like sometimes I don't think like. That's why I post every day on like the podcast clips, right?
Right.
I try
You
to. Sometimes
clip,
I
you just
miss.
try to
Yeah.
clip things.
And it's not even like, oh, maybe they'll watch the video here and there. Like maybe they won't. But I mean, someday like they really like a video. And then they watch it and be like, "Oh man, maybe I should watch the other episodes too." You know what I mean?
Right, because sometimes a person doesn't the topic or whatever you're
Yeah,
showing
maybe
them,
it's
they're
not interesting. Yeah.
it's not into their liking. But when you do post something, you notice it like, oh, this guy doesn't really like my stuff, but this person liked it today.
Yeah.
Cool. I guess there's progress.
Mhm.
And like what you said, you're just you don't really pay attention. Well, I feel like we all pay attention to the views. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
we peek on it,
Of course.
see how
Yeah.
you have to, because the insights and all that stuff. But like what you said, they could see you for like a whole year, 2 years, and then when they finally need that person that your service,
Yeah.
they think about you and then like they hit you up,
Yep.
and it's a great thing. I'm like, wow, thank you for choosing me.
Yeah, and then that's a lot of the photography that I've gotten, and then the videos. This all came from vlogs, and then the content I posted, because they've seen my work from
Yeah.
this model, and then all of a sudden, like another person. You know what I mean? So like, just keep posting, dude.
Just keep posting. Yeah,
Um,
that's a good motivation for sure. Just
Yeah,
keep going. Just dig deep.
yeah. Especially if you already know, that you really want to do this. For me, when I did it, honestly, like when I was doing vlogs and photography, I thought that's what I wanted to do. Like I was so like into it,
Right.
and then for some reason, it's like my passion just kind of diverted to something else. That's why I haven't been doing it as much, because I realized I really like music, and then I really like doing podcasts, and like you know what I mean. So like now I'm like, that's why I don't do other things. You know.
Right. Yeah. We grow and we learn from what we enjoy the most.
Yeah.
And right now it's you doing your podcast and music.
Yeah, and I really like YouTube a lot too. Like YouTube is a whole different game too.
Oh yeah.
You're thinking about
I'm trying to get that YouTube money.
Like honestly, like YouTube is like a whole different beast too. YouTube's crazy.
And I heard Snapchat, like I know, like you can make a lot of money with Snapchat, but you have to really like post constantly.
I'm not on Snapchat anymore. I used to be.
I'm trying to get into Snapchat, and recently I've been seeing some progress.
Snapchat or TikTok?
No, Snapchat.
Oh, okay.
TikTok, I mean, dude, TikTok algorithm kind of sucks for me right now too. The most views I got from a TikTok was like 30K.
I've never even hit that.
30K.
My average is like
Yeah.
freaking 600-700.
Yeah,
views.
you get stuck in a 300 to 500 like view,
Mhm.
and it never like goes up.
Yeah. And for me, it was just like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to post it there. People watch it, you know.
Exactly.
But I actually like fucking got a comment from TikTok, and then I think they probably watched my podcast on YouTube too. So
the TikTok.
yeah.
Oh snap!
Because
Really?
they followed me there.
Whoa.
And then I see that because I see the profile. Like it's the same profile from
Yeah.
the TikTok and then the YouTube, and then they commented on the YouTube too. So I'm like, fuck, that's one conversion, dude. So like, fuck it.
There you go.
Yeah, like
That's a win.
Yeah.
conversion is a win's a win.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
gotta count your. Sometimes you gotta celebrate your mini wins. you
Yeah,
know?
and then that's the thing with creatives too. What I've realized is we all have all these big dreams and big goals.
Right.
Like we all want million subscribers, $1 million,
That golden plaque.
Yeah, exactly.
What's your What's one of your biggest goal right now?
Just anything or like
Like what specifically what you want? The goal you're trying to reach.
for me, big goal for me was like really have at least just like a milestone that I want to hit,
Right.
like at least 100,000 on YouTube subscribers.
That's a good goal.
But then I also want them to like, because I've done a lot of content on YouTube, right? Different types of content.
Right.
Most of my subscribers now, the 23K or the 22, is from reaction videos.
Oh, you're doing reaction to.
Yeah, I was doing a reaction, like Filipino singers.
Oh,
So those are most of my subscribers.
Oh, okay. I see.
So when I'm posting, now that my content has switched to the podcast,
Yeah.
I don't really get a lot of views. Probably my average is probably like 50 to 100,
Yeah. It'd be like
which is
that.
very low for the subscriber kind of ratio.
Yeah.
But then I just have to keep in mind how it's like at least there's 50 to 100 that people are watching, on average.
Yeah.
Which is,
That's a lot. If you think about it.
It's good.
still like a freaking pack-ass room, right? Like, if you really think about, like,
if they're all in
if there's
inside one
100
room,
people
that's a
in the
lot.
room, that's a lot of room. Like, you can't even fit 100 people in here. So, like, that's how you just have to keep in mind, like you said, celebrate the small wins.
Exactly.
Like, celebrate that one subscribe, the one like, like every little thing.
Everybody starts from somewhere, right?
Yeah.
You start like look at these bigger influencers, right? They didn't start with 100 million.
Exactly. Everybody starts zero.
Yeah, zero. Everybody starts with zero, but it's just how hungry and consistent you are to provide all this content for everybody to consume.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
for me, I try not to consume too much because I want to keep my originality, and I want to like post the things that pops in my mind, and I want to like the way you want to make it look like.
Yeah.
Too.
And that's one thing I advise for me too, is just like be original, man.
Exactly, because like it's so easy to just copy and paste and make things similar, or like pretty much copy and paste.
Yeah.
And just put your label on it.
Yeah.
And then try to be viral.
Because you're just gonna be another person that's like does the same
doing
shit.
the same shit. Yeah, exactly. Like you won't really, because people they can sense that stuff. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I've seen this guy already, like doing the same shit. That's why for me, with this production and all that stuff, I want to try like put my own twist to it, try to keep it original, and just go with the flow, and how I just want to test my mind, like how my vision goes out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you right now, your vision, you have a very big vision. From what I've been
Thank
working
you.
on, you're very keen in what you see. So
No, I appreciate
I'm
it.
very excited for what we have that's going on for this.
Thanks, man. I'm excited for you guys, dude.
Thank you, bro.
I remember we were talking about like because I know you wanted to do like some short film.
Yeah.
And I was like, because like you asked me like, hey, we should do that. I'm like, yes, but then I'm also like, I have so many different things that I'm like doing right now, that it's hard for me to just like,
You just didn't align at that point. During that
do
time.
another thing. So like, it's cool that you guys actually met. Now that you have an actor and then you have a videographer that will like freaking do your thing. So
You know what's funny though? It's like this would have never happened if I didn't open my mouth.
Why?
Because the first time I met Chris, he posted something on Instagram. He's like, he's doing a photo shoot, and
One of my promos.
so I went to the photo shoot, and he was actually doing a promo at the time, and I didn't know it was a promo. I thought he was like doing like an 80s type of shoot.
Yeah.
When I went over there, he was like, "Oh, it's gonna be $80." I was like, $80? I thought it was an 80s style.
I was like, oh, miscommunication.
But you know what? It was fine.
Hey,
$80.
fuck it, dude.
It was cheap. But I'm
Hey,
gonna
that's
tell
a
you,
pretty good
And it was a
price
studio.
for it,
yeah, it was
Yeah.
a very interesting surprise. But I'm gonna tell you, it's like the pictures that were taken came out really good. It's like everybody has their own different style. You have your different style, and he has his different style. But you guys are freaking amazing at what you guys do.
It's like our own signature.
Yeah, exactly. But if I heard, because I was just really chill that day. I was just trying to have fun. Because normally when a model comes into and meets with a photographer, for me I kind of notice like some models is like kind of they're very like unopen. You know what I mean? They're like within their own head. But me, I just wanted to just you know what, fuck it. Let's have some fun with this. Just tell me what to do. I'll fucking do whatever.
Yeah.
And then as soon as me and Chris, started chilling, we were just hanging out. We both started kind of loosening up and started talking about different things. And one of those things was like, I told Christian, I was like, yo, I'm trying to get into acting, filming, and all that type of stuff. And then from there, it's funny because I didn't know that's what he wanted to do.
Yeah, so everything pretty much aligned, because when he mentioned that he was trying to act too, like, oh my gosh, hey yo, thank you, because the universe, yeah. And so when he said that there was a light bulb and there's like a something just
Excitement.
switched. Yeah, exactly, excitement, because a lot of people. They don't want to act. They think it's lame. Like, dude, if it's lame, then look at The Rock. Look at all these like famous people. They started from somewhere, and now you're watching their movies.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But this guy could have his own movie too. It's very possible, and I just wanna. That's why I want to put Reno in the map, because I want some Reno pride up in this. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just happy with that. I met Chris Mark and the other team members, and it's such a blessing, man.
Yeah, and it's like once you start opening like your energy up to like something,
Yep.
the
Yeah,
universe will always provide, you know.
Exactly,
So
yeah.
like because you were so open, like, oh, I want to be an actor, I want to be a model, and then you freaking met Chris
Exactly.
or Crispy,
Yeah.
and then now like exactly the same for you. Like you needed something, you needed somebody to, you know.
Yeah, I needed an actor.
Exactly, and then
boom,
there you go.
lo and behold, Chris
And then-
Park shows up. New challenger.
Exactly, and then now you guys are doing your thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny because also it's like, because Christian told me, or Crispy, he said, he'll find an actor, an actress,
a female. Yeah.
to do another lead with me. And I didn't think, honestly, I honestly didn't think it was gonna happen. And until I called you, I was like, "Yo, did you find a female for
Yeah.
the shoot?" And then he just like pulled something out of his ass, and he was able to get.
Don't say that, bro. Someone's gonna.
He was able to get a couple of people to do the film with us.
Right.
Nice.
And then from there, we actually became a group, and then for the most part, we're doing our thing right now. And if it wasn't for me opening my mouth and just talking about it,
Yeah.
and putting it out to the universe,
Exactly.
it would have never happened.
Because he was the first. He was the first client I had for my studio when it finally. Yeah, you were the first one, and well, it wasn't officially open, but you were the first legit one I took pictures of. So when you told me that, I'm like, you know what? Let me find and I was like, you know what? Acting. Let me get an actress. So the people who some females they hit me up like, hey, you want to do this? And then boom, it's just funny how it all started. It's just like, wow, it all aligned. It's crazy.
Just just be consistent with it. Just keep doing your thing.
That's what I told him too. Is like, I think what we need to do is just be consistent. Weekly meetups, we have to. It's mandatory that we have at least keep each other
Accountable.
Yeah.
Accountable.
Because it's easy to like step off,
To falter, exactly.
Like once you stop, it's just like it's sometimes a little bit harder to get back and like get started again.
Yeah,
that's
it's like going to the gym, right?
Yeah.
You take a 1 day break, becomes 2, 3.
Yep.
Now it becomes a freaking month. I'm like, dang, and you look at yourself like,
So that's what happened to me. I was like, I stopped. I'm like, I stopped for a day, I stopped for a week, and then a year later, I was like,
a year
it's
later,
like,
shit.
time to cancel this membership.
Oh my god, that was me too, bro.
Like it took me a year to cancel
cancel
my
them. They were
my
getting
membership,
free
bro.
month,
I'm like, damn,
That's how they do it, bro.
fucking got.
They make it so hard to cancel membership. I wish you could just like go to the front desk and like, hey, can I cancel it?
Yeah.
But no, you have to like email like who like.
Yeah,
I
I mean that's
don't-
how they get you, man.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
like it's a hassle.
It's a hassle,
Yeah.
and they keep you for a whole year. I mean,
Yeah.
Some people maybe 2 years, or they just forget about it.
Yeah,
But yeah, I'm very excited on starting this production, and the name I came up with actually all of us we all agreed to this. It's called Lunar Bloom Studios,
oh, I like that. Lunar Bloom, nice.
right? It
Explain the name.
to be honest, I love like the galaxy stuff. Galaxy like
Yeah.
like all that stuff, and then I love flowers too.
Okay.
And I know there's a deeper meaning, but like right now, I'm just you heard my Philippine accent right there. I just I don't know. There's a meaning for sure, but for some reason I'm having a brain fart, but it's just beautiful. It's
Yeah.
beautiful.
I mean, I really like that Lunar Bloom. I mean, I like
Bloom Studios or productions, but like studio sounds more attractive to me because it's just
Yeah, I
short.
feel like studios is better than productions. I think.
When because you had an explanation for the name, and I liked it a lot. But I could explain the blooming part, like for sure. It's
Can you explain it?
Because the blooming part is because like we're like a bunch of people who just got together, and from like like a flower that grows out of a garden, we're waiting to bloom
Right.
into something bigger. So, but I can't remember what the lunar part was.
I think the lunar it's part of a space, so it's always expanding. So
Yeah.
Oh, because we were talking about stars.
yeah, stars.
Because we want to be stars. And,
Oh yeah, yeah.
lunar.
Mm-hmm.
It has there's space and
Yeah.
stars.
It's like a yep.
So a bunch of
Yeah.
stars blooming, pretty much.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like that name. That's cool.
Lunar Bloom
Yeah.
Studio. So I still need to make I have so much Instagrams, man. It's kind of hard to like keep up, but I was thinking of just rebranding one of my accounts.
Yeah.
Just naming it Lunar Bloom because like I already have some followers in some accounts, and if I make a new one, but I really want to start with a clean slate too.
Yeah.
So it's like a.
It's probably better to start just
You think so?
because you know, new energy, new
Right.
like
Because I want the right followers or the people who follow this to be all about the production, you know.
mm-hmm.
So it's gonna be great. So
gonna be amazing.
expect more content soon. I'll start. I'm pretty much like editing them right now and tomorrow. So hopefully I'll get some more content out there. Right now it's just, oh man, like just doing photography full time. You have different clients and squeezing your personal projects into your professional projects. It's sometimes like, dang man, like it's so hard, but if there's a will, there's a way. So I'm gonna find that way and keep my will strong, man. The will of fire.
Hey, you're already doing it, bro. So keep doing it.
going, bro.
That did by yo.
But yeah. Well, I just want to say thank you for coming to the podcast, man. You actually like did pretty well, dude.
You think so?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Like you were so nervous in the beginning,
I was like, please don't put it to me yet. I'm not ready.
but I mean, I feel like you were talking pretty well.
Thank you.
And yeah, like I enjoyed hearing your story and just like how you got started.
Right.
And obviously, you know, if you ever want to come back on the podcast again, like we
Definitely.
can talk about other stuff too.
Oh, definitely. Maybe when the Lunar Bloom actually starts picking up some speed,
Yeah.
so we can do like a before and after on the
Yes.
the status of it.
Okay. Yeah. Nice.
I feel like that would be the another like great to come back to.
Yeah.
It'd be cool.
Yeah. Of course.
So gross.
But yeah. Any final thoughts from you guys? Or anything you want to plug? I mean, you kind of already.
So my name is Crispy. I'm in Reno, Nevada. I'll do pretty much work around the area, Tahoe, Dayton, Yerington, everything. You know, I do of course real estate videos for you realtors out there. If you guys want some quality pictures and videos, I do aerial. I do cubic casa too. If you guys want some floor plans, pretty much you tell me and I'll give it to you. You know, so my real estate Instagram is called Nexus Estate Media. And then for my photography, if you just want anything like, you know, casual, professional, anything. It's funny because I don't have a niche. So it's just, I should do that. But it's so hard to just keep a niche because I want to do so much different things.
What I've realized is like I'm the niche.
Oh,
So, you know, you can do whatever the fuck you want, bro.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
See, hey, listen to this guy, and so if you check out it's called Crispy's CHRISPYZ .photography. That's where all my work is at. You know, you can check it out. I do cars, models, everything. So you tell me. I do weddings, quinceañeras. Anything you can think of, I do it. You know, we can. If you have some weird request, DM me. I'm not gonna expose you. All right. So you let me know. My name is Crispy, and yeah, this has been a great show. I love it. Fantastic.
What about you, Chris Park?
All I gotta say
Plug
is
anything?
just watch out for Lunar Bloom Productions. We'll be coming out soon, maybe to a theater near you.
Ooh, I like that. Putting that into the universe.
Yeah, I think
yeah.
they also do. I think like those independent like short films.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they do have like a Reno Tahoe.
There's one called, I actually went to one not Reno Tahoe,
Is it
but
the UAG?
the UAG Productions. Yeah. His name is Pete, and we're doing like a project of, you know, if you guys are you guys know what Walking Dead is, the Walking Dead,
Yeah.
the zombie stuff. So we actually went to this location, and oh my gosh, it felt so legit. Like there was a trailer, there was Negan
Nice.
with Lucille and everything. You guys should check him out. UAG Production, Pete. He's very good at editing, guys. So I would definitely check him out too. See, for me, I love to plug a lot of content creator out there, especially you know, whoever, like who I feel like you know, are like who it's hard to explain, but like you just feel the vibe, you know?
Yeah.
And you just want to put them out because you actually like legit genuinely like their stuff. And for me, I'll gladly plug in anybody. I'm not selfish, man. Like if I like it, you're golden, you know?
Yeah.
And I want to work with you. So yeah.
Nice.
Thank you for having me in the show, man. I
Yeah, of
appreciate
course,
it.
dude.
This is so cool. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Well, I'm glad you had fun. Well, hopefully you had fun.
Oh, I did. I was like very nervous in the beginning, but I was like,
How you feeling now?
honestly, my heart is still beating. You know what I mean? I might need some water, but like later because I just finished mine. But
Yeah, I felt good. You know, it's hard. Sometimes it's hard to meet a celebrity for the first
Oh my
time. You know?
dude, I am not a celebrity whatsoever.
You will be, bro. Just put it out to the universe, man. Take that shit.
Thank you. Hey, I appreciate you, man. I'm happy
course,
that I
bro.
met you, and I'm happy that I met everybody who came into my life. You know, I just want. Can I shout out some people?
Yeah, go for it.
Tiana Tate, Chris Tabaldo. Also, you know, everybody. Those two. You know, they're. Oh my gosh, man! These guys.
Inspiration.
Big inspiration. Actually took me out of a bad situation, like a void. And also one of my good friends too, JERiCK. He's one of my he's cool, man. I love that guy too. If you guys ever need some cars like a Jeep, hey, lift you a Jeep, man.
Nice.
Ask for him. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
Well, anyways, that's it for me. I guess see you guys next week.
Peace. Yeah.